Hello, guys and gals, and welcome to Gold Rush. Today I'm going to answer a question I'm asked a lot. How do you dig in Gold Rush? Why? Well, it's going to be a simple answer. You dig, get the gold out. That's it. Video over. Y'all have a good day. No. I'm going to show you how to dig. And we're down here in the lower part of the gold cut right now, and we need to do some digging. And what you do is, first of all, you hit your M key, your map key, and you want to go to your gold map. And what I like doing, and this is just me, is I will go ahead and just toggle a whole bunch of squares. That this is the area I'm going to dig, and I'm going to get this done. That's the idea behind this. We'll toggle all this. It takes a little bit. I think this is where I'm at. I'll find out when I get there. Some of this it might be not show up. This only shows up in dirt, and I'll tell you what I mean here in a second. But we want to go ahead and get this all filled in. See, let's get a little bit. I think this is where we're at right now. But there's two ways you always want to dig from the top. Because see this, if you dig from the bottom, you're going to disturb the gold. And then you can screw everything up. And then next thing you know, you had less gold. I'm just trying to get this. Now, come on. I didn't tell you turn that one off. Turn that one on. And I like using two. Excavators, one for the top and one for the bottom. Some people like using a backhoe or a front end loader. Well, the game doesn't have backhoe, unfortunately. Hey, come on, click and click, and we're done. And you can see the yellow lines on here. Okay, so that's what I'll do. Let's go to the other excavator for a second. I'm just going to click through my vehicles because it's easier trying to get up there. There we go. Okay, you can see we have the squares up top here, and it's actually pretty easy just to dig from down here, but this up here doesn't reach. So I have to get all the gold, and you can see there's still a lot of dirt here. We have to dig this out, and I like using, there's a couple ways you can do it. I like using an Xbox controller. You can use your keyboard, or if you got a different type of. Let me get this straight. I like using this angle right here, and make sure that you got dig and drive. So make sure when you're digging, you're using digging, and make sure you have a dump truck or a rock truck. so you can, when you pick up the stuff, you have a place to put it. Makes sense. So we'll come down here. I'm kind of digging out this little last strip, and you can see, you can tell I got a full bucket, and we'll just go around here. Gotta be careful of hitting the cliff, and you dig. I'm going to show you, clear this out, then we're going to get into a better spot here to dig. Did you get that? Yeah. Now this time I didn't get a full bucket, but hey, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Okay, now what I got to do, I got to move the excavator. So I go into drive. Back up a little bit. I'm going to show you how I set up my excavator. What I like doing is coming here, and I kind of just take a look, and then just kind of get a feel for it. Oh yeah, there's one other thing. You see that little yellow box? That's going to help you. And what I do is you go to your settings. Game control. Yeah, I think it's game control. I think it's here. Oh yeah, you enable digging helper. That's how you turn that little square on. Okay. I always turn my excavator tracks so it is actually parallel to where I'm digging. So, no, I don't want this yet. Okay. Mark it here. And what we need to do is get out. We need to move the rock truck. Now, I put my view so I can spin around. And why I do that is I'll show you. First, you got to start the truck, buddy. Okay. All right. You gotta start to pick them up. This isn't the pickup. We gotta start the rock truck. So what I like doing is getting kind of overview. Okay, that looks good. Then I come down here to the side view, and if you can see where the lip of the lid, yeah, of the lid, the down. Just, you want to make sure your truck is in that area. Okay, hit park, turn off the engine, go there. Okay, we get to this view. See how the yellow box is there? Okay, while we're in this view, I'm going to show you a couple things. Okay, when you carry your bucket down, you go also bring that lip. I'm just going to call this the lip. You got to bring your lip towards the bucket and bring it back when it's full. When you dig, as you curl the bucket, as you curl in the bucket, you bring the lid, then you bring it up like that. So I actually made it. And you always dig Okay, you always dig from the top down. Got full bucket. I'm not gonna be able to go that way. Okay. Sometimes you can go certain ways, sometimes you can't. You always dig, and you always want to make sure you are over the truck. The most important thing about the truck, make sure you have lowered your tailgate. You always want to dig from the top, and the reason is because of the game. Sometimes you can disturb the gold where the gold is, and it kind of screws up the gold, and you don't, and you don't, and you end up with no, you end up with less gold. That's why you always dig from the top. Sometimes you end up with full buckets, sometimes you don't. Just don't worry about that. Want to get full buckets, but if you get partial buckets, that's fine. Don't worry about it. And that's one of the reasons why I use an excavator down here. Plus, the front end loader is not designed to dig. You're digging. This is hard ground. You are actually digging. A front end loader is used mainly for piles, moving piles of rock, dirt, stuff like that. Not digging in the rock and dirt. So I don't know why in this game you have to stockpile your dirt. And I'm going to show you how I get 7 loads and I use 6 rock trucks. How I get 7 loads, that's partial. Usually I get full scoops, but I'm going to show you how I get 7 loads. As you fill the truck, that's 48%. How I get 7 loads per when I do. I run with 6 rock trucks, and I send 7 loads of dirt with rock trucks. And at the end of, I do at least 1 clean out. Sometimes, every once in a rare while, I get 2 clean outs. And it just happens to be the way that the wash plant works. Now this is the hard part. You got to make sure that lip is with you. So you capture the dirt. You want to get every ounce of dirt in the truck. Even a small, minute. Oh, this time I had an empty bucket. They kind of screwed up my lip. But we want to go ahead and sometimes you gotta manipulate the bucket. Just like that. And we come. Sometimes I dig. And what is wrong with this thing? Come on, move. And we'll just come fill this truck up. Go to drive mode. Okay, we need to move forward a little bit. Somehow we got. No. Wrong button. Back up a little bit. We're hitting the bank. That's why I was having problems. No, I didn't tell you to turn you off. Sometimes when you dig, excavator does move with you, which it shouldn't. And this is one of the bugs that's in this game that they never fixed. But full of the bucket, we're at 69 now. The quicker you use full buckets, the quicker it is to get these trucks. That down here it's going to be a little bit harder when you dig. Okay, got another full bucket. But the key to digging is to try to get it full buckets. Down below where we're at right now in the lower cut of the cut, you have to improvise a little bit. Sometimes you get full buckets, sometimes you don't. When you're up top, you definitely want to get full buckets. Quick and easy. We're at 80%. I'm gonna try to get. No, I'm gonna have to reposition. Full bucket is about 6% of the rock truck. So you gotta do a lot of digging. But to get to digging, you got to get everything done. Tell you what, let's do it this way. We're at 92%, so it's going to be 98%. Always make sure your bucket, when you're digging, always make sure your bucket is curled all the way up with the lip closed. When you're moving and stuff like that, we're at 98. I'm just gonna guess. Yes. That should be about 2%. You can tell I have some dirt in here. This should be enough to make it 100%. Yes. Okay. And what I do once the truck is full, I'll leave it in this position so I can back up the next truck, turn off the excavator. Then you do what you call is hot seat. You run to another truck. And we hop in. And we start the vehicle. And we drive to the plant. Drive to the wash plant. Is this my first truck? Do I have dirt in? I can't remember if I already put the dirt in here or not. No, I have no dirt. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just back the truck in here. Since I have no dirt there, I'm just going to dump the dirt in here. Always make sure your bed always goes down, because if it's partially up, the tailgate has a little opening and you end up dumping dirt onto the ground. You don't want that, so always make sure your bucket is closed. So that's my first load. You can see I have this truck plus 5 others right there, ready to go. So now I get 6 more loads. So that's how I get 7 loads to the wash plant. The more dirt you have to wash, the easier it is to get your gold. And when you back up down this thing, it's kind of hard. Make sure you're in line with the excavator. What I like doing is lining up the see the bed. You can see the tracks have moved on me since I've digged. You come to the side, make sure that lip. Yeah, we want to be back there. Turn it off, hop out, and we're back into the excavator for another load. So this is a short video, and I showed you how to dig. You want to dig from the top down, and make sure you get every ounce of dirt. Now, like I said, you always want to dig from the top down. Yeah. That way you get the most gold in the game, and it helps. So, if this video helped you, do me a favor. Hit that like button if you like what you see in this video, and you like my other videos. Hit that subscribe button and bell. That way you know when the latest videos I do come along, and when I go live eventually back on YouTube. And if you have a comment, suggestion, or anything like that, let me know down below in the comment section. If you want to say hi, say hi. If you have questions, I try to answer all the questions I can about the games I play. Sometimes I don't have questions I can answer. And I will tell you this right now. I did not make this game. I've had people actually in the comments section actually tell me, you need to fix this bug in this game. And I'm not I don't have nothing to do with the way the game plays. It's just I'm not the person who created the game. I'm not the one making the money off the game. I don't make no money off the game. I do leave links down below where the game is. I don't make one dime from that. So, hey. But I do read the comments, and I try to answer them as best as I can. And we get things done. So, as always, have fun playing your games, be safe out there in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.